So let's get to the interview. I got 5 clips for you. The first one is Georgie asking about the border because his producers said to him, you got to open with the border because that's the big story. Roll it.
Let's talk about the crisis at the border. Some heartbreaking scenes down there right now. And a lot of the migrants coming in saying they're coming in because you promised to make things better. It seems to be getting worse by the day. Was it a mistake not to anticipate this surge?
Well, first of all, there was a surge the last 2 years in 19 and 20. There was a surge as well.
This one might be worse.
No, well, it could be, but here's the deal. First of all, the idea that Joe Biden said come, because I heard the other day that they're coming because they know I'm a nice guy and I won't do what Trump did.
This.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. They're not. The adults are being sent back, number one. Number two, what do you do with an unaccompanied child that comes to the border? Do you repeat what Trump did? You take them from their mothers?
Okay, here's the deal. Nobody's taken anybody from their mothers because 75% of the minors coming over are between 15 and 17 years old, and they're males. Now, Stephanopoulos should have known that. What do you mean taking them away the mothers? You think these are kindergarten kids walking across the Rio Grande River? Is that what you think? 75% are 15 to 17 years old, and they're men. George, So does Biden know that? I don't know what Biden knows. It's my job as a journalist to find out. I would say, Mr. President, are you unaware that 75% are males in their late teens? They're not taking them away from their mothers. Mothers have nothing to do with this. Okay. Soundbite number 2. We are in the migrant zone still. Go.
I can say quite clearly, don't come. And what we're in the process of getting set up, and it's not going to take a whole long time, is to be able to apply for asylum in place. So don't leave your town or city or community. We're going to make sure we have facilities in those cities and towns run by DHS and also access with HHS, the Health and Human Services, to say you can apply for asylum from where you are right now. Make your case.
All right, so he says he's going to put American facilities in El Salvador and Honduras and Guatemala and all little towns so people can go there and apply for asylum. Maybe he will. I doubt it. That's a huge undertaking, but maybe he will. But why would people do that? Because as soon as they get here and put one foot on U.S. soil and say, I want asylum, Biden puts them on a bus wherever they want to go. He didn't send them back. You say the word asylum, and it's the same word in Spanish as it is in English, you're here. You're here. And then 5 years later, maybe your case will be heard if they can even find you. All right? Now, Georgie should have known that. But why would anybody stay down there? That is the solution, by the way. But you'd have to have a wall, and you'd have to do what the Trump people did, send them right back. You can't let them stay here. Who do you think's going on the buses everywhere? Those are asylum seekers, Mr. President. Do you not know that? I mean, you know, the mayor of Brownsville's jumping up and down going, we can't process these people. And the government's handing them $1,100 when they get on that bus. Does Biden not know that? Georgie obviously doesn't know it. All right, third soundbite. Here's the deal. Can we refrain on that, Mr. President? Off camera, I might have told him that. This is about Cuomo. Go.
Here's my position. It's been my position since I wrote the Violence Against Women Act. A woman should be presumed to telling the truth and should not be scapegoated and become victimized by her coming forward, number one. But there should be an investigation to determine whether what she says is true. That's what's going on now.
And you've been very clear. If the investigation confirms the claims, he's gone.
That's what I think happens. And by the way, it may very well be there could be a criminal prosecution that is attached to it.
All right, now, Biden had his own accusation. You all remember that? Press buried it. They deep sixed it along with Hunter, but he had his own. Now, does Biden remember that? So I'm sitting there. Do I ask him about that? Woman's name was Tara Reid. Do I ask him about that? If Stephanopoulos asked him, he would never again have access to Joe Biden. Any journalist who asked Biden about that face-to-face, blackballed forever. So that's a tough one. But when you open the door like that and say, hey, Governor Cuomo could be prosecuted, and you got your own, and by the way, everybody has their own. I mean, I don't know a powerful man. Most of it you don't hear about. But I don't know. I think it's the majority of powerful men in the country have been accused. Okay, next soundbite. Tax rise. Go.
Anybody making more than $400,000 will see a small to a significant tax increase. If you make less than $400,000, you won't see one single penny in additional federal tax.
All right, a bunch of, everybody's going to pay more on a tax rise because corporations, as we explained yesterday, are going to pass that along to consumer. Georgie, okay. Last one. Now, this is pretty funny. I'm going to lighten it up here. Go.
Is Major out of the doghouse?
Yeah, the answer is yes. Major was a rescue pup. Major did not bite someone and penetrate the skin. And the dog's being trained now. Our trainer at home in Delaware, he was going home. I didn't banish him to home. Jill was going to be away for 4 days. I was going to be away for 2, so we took him home.
All right. Now, this is going to surprise you. I would have asked that question. I wouldn't have said, is Major in the doghouse, but I would have said, I would have been the dog. I heard he bit President Trump, or, something like that, because people want to know about the dog. And it's not bad to have a little levity at the end of an interview. So I'm not going to get on Georgie for that. Fellow Americans, I am concerned about the U.S. dollar. Huge debt, as you know. Will it stay as the world's reserve currency? That's why now more than ever, I recommend you diversify with gold and silver. And the only company I recommend, and have for years, is American Hartford Gold. I trust them. I've personally done business with them. They sell physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. And they make it very easy. So call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold shot up more than 40%. Silver, more than 60%. So don't wait. Call them now. 866-501-5201. 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.